We told you earlier that the 178 new members of the House of Reps have now adopted the candidature of Femi Gbajabiamila as leader of the House. Our correspondent Adisa joins us live from Abuja now for more on that development. Joke, that figure is already higher than half the number of the seats in the House of Representatives. Is this support across party line, and what reasons are they given for the endorsement?
"78 members that have endorsed House Leader Femi Gbajabiamila. They cut across party lines. They are not up to half of the House yet, because it would need 181, at least 181 to actually win, because it's about simple majority. But from what we saw today, from what they have said, well, the Honorable Gbajabiamila may as well go and sleep. But of course, in politics, you know, it is not over until it is over. An hour, of course, is enough to also turn things upside down, but we are hoping that that will not happen. From what we have seen today, and from what the lawmakers have said, coming together even without prompting to adopt and endorse one of the candidates, of course, speaks volume. But of course, we don't know what their respective parties will come up with. We'll see that PDP has been rather quiet over the issue. In the last few weeks that the issue has been generating ripples, PDP has been silent. Other parties too, along the leadership line, have also been quiet. So we are waiting to see what they will, how they will direct their members to cast their ballots, knowing fully well that it's a secret ballot system that they are adopting. No one knows. You just go to a corner, collect your ballot paper, you go to a corner and cast your ballot. There's no way to also to look at who each or every one of them votes for. So we're going to see. But for his candidature, the member from Lagos State, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, who is coming to the National Assembly for the 5th time. Of course, today's endorsement speaks volume, and it definitely boosts his aspiration to occupy the seat.
We saw an House of Member-elect from Akwa Ibom State who appeared to be a member of the PDP in the report you sent to us. Is there an ongoing arrangement between the APC and the opposition, bearing in mind that the APC earlier said he wasn't going to share any juicy committee with the opposition parties?
Yes, but you know, politics is about give and take. The party has said its own, and the man that is at the center of it all, of course, is also lobbying, trying to meet people, trying to meet his colleagues on the need to also vote for him, on the need to believe in his person. And so that was the result that we have seen. Yes, it's easy for individual members to come out and say, yes, I'm aligning myself, but of course we are waiting, because the party, of course, will also have a say somehow. I will remember in 2015 how PDP swayed the votes, and the Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila lost with barely five votes. So this time we are looking at how it plays out. But basically, from what we have seen today, of course, it is good news for Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. But more importantly is what will follow after now. 1 hour, like I said before, is too much of a time to turn things around. So we're looking and we are hoping that PDP too will also buy into the person of Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. But one thing that they have also reasoned against, those that are standing against the person of Honorable Gbajabiamila, is the party stance. But of course, you know, this idea of asserting the legislation, wanting to assert its independence, I think that is where they matter, because no one has come up to say Honorable Gbajabiamila is not qualified. He's duly qualified. He's coming for the 5th time. He's a lawyer. He's a very renowned. He was a minority leader, and then he became a majority leader. And so it's not about his ability, but about the fact that they do not want the party to foist a person on them. But beyond that, I think he's also moving fast and moving among his colleagues, whom he knows that they are the ones that will decide eventually.
All right, let me hear from you briefly. Gbajabiamila, Honorable Gbajabiamila is in the race with about 4 other candidates, one of them a 4th-term member. Have you heard from other parties in reaction to this recent endorsement? I'm afraid we're going to have to leave it there, Joke. Well, nothing is cast in stone yet. It's going to be a secret ballot voting.
She said something interesting that a day or even a minute is too much in politics.
In politics, that's
Coming
right.
up on TV.